I'll never forget the day I filled up my car with E20 fuel for the first time. I had heard all sorts of rumors and misconceptions about this supposedly eco-friendly fuel, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. As I pulled up to the gas pump, I couldn't help but wonder what I was getting myself into. Would my car run smoothly on this new fuel? Would I notice any significant differences in performance or fuel efficiency? The questions swirled in my head as I inserted the nozzle and started pumping. As I started driving, I noticed that my car seemed to be running just as smoothly as it did on regular gasoline. But that was only the beginning of my journey to uncover the truth about E20 fuel. I began to wonder, what exactly is E20 fuel, and how does it differ from the gasoline I'm used to? Is it really a more sustainable option, or is it just a marketing gimmick? I decided to dive deeper and learn more about the composition and benefits of E20 fuel. Now, here's where it gets interesting. E20 fuel is a blend of 20% ethanol and 80% gasoline. The ethanol is typically derived from plant sources like corn or sugarcane, which makes it a more renewable and sustainable option than traditional fossil fuels. But what does that really mean? How does the production of ethanol from plant sources impact the environment? And what are the benefits of using a fuel that's partially derived from renewable sources? I delved into the world of ethanol production and discovered that it's a complex process with both positive and negative consequences. But what about the performance of my vehicle? I'd heard that E20 fuel could decrease my car's horsepower and fuel efficiency, so I decided to put it to the test. I drove my car on a variety of roads, from highways to city streets, and monitored its performance closely. I checked the speedometer, fuel gauge, and even used a device to track my car's emissions. I wanted to see if there were any noticeable differences in how my car handled on E20 fuel compared to regular gasoline. What I found was surprising. My car's performance was virtually indistinguishable from when I was using regular gasoline. The horsepower and fuel efficiency were nearly the same, and I didn't notice any significant differences in how the car handled. In fact, I was impressed by how seamlessly my car adapted to the new fuel. It was as if the engine had been designed to run on E20 fuel all along. But I knew that I had to dig deeper and look at the data to confirm my findings. But that's not all. I also discovered that E20 fuel has some significant environmental benefits. The ethanol in E20 fuel reduces the amount of greenhouse gas emissions and other pollutants that are released into the air, which can help to improve air quality and mitigate the effects of climate change. For example, ethanol is a cleaner, burning fuel than gasoline, which means that it produces fewer toxic emissions and particulate matter. Additionally, the use of E20 fuel can help to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and decrease our carbon footprint. It's a small step towards a more sustainable future, but it's a step in the right direction. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the potential drawbacks of E20 fuel? I'd heard that it could damage my car's engine or fuel system over time, but after doing some research, I found that most modern vehicles are designed to run on E20 fuel without any issues. In fact, many car manufacturers have explicitly stated that their vehicles are compatible with E20 fuel. So, if you're driving a newer car, you're likely in the clear. But it's always a good idea to check your owner's manual or consult with a mechanic to confirm. In fact, many car manufacturers are now recommending the use of E20 fuel in their vehicles, and some are even designing their engines to take advantage of the benefits of ethanol. So, it's clear that E20 fuel is here to stay, and it's an option that's worth considering for anyone looking to reduce their environmental impact. As the world continues to shift towards more sustainable energy sources, E20 fuel is likely to play a significant role in the transition. And as a consumer, you have the power to make a difference by choosing E20 fuel at the pump. As I finished my experiment with E20 fuel, I felt a sense of satisfaction knowing that I'd made a more sustainable choice. And I hope that by sharing my story, I can inspire others to do the same. Whether you're a seasoned environmentalist or just starting to explore the world of eco-friendly living, E20 fuel is a simple and effective way to make a positive impact. So, next time you're at the gas station, consider filling up with E20 fuel and join the movement towards a more sustainable future. If you're interested in learning more about E20 fuel and other eco-friendly topics, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more informative and engaging videos. We'll be exploring a wide range of sustainable living topics, from renewable energy to eco-friendly products, and we'd love for you to join the conversation. By working together, we can create a more sustainable future for ourselves and for generations to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.